Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon, dear students. So here we are going to start with another chapter of your textbook, that is 1.3, The Call of the Soil, the Scent of Rice. So in this lecture, which is basically the part 1 of this chapter, we will going to deal with. So in this we will be dealing with the icebreakers, which is there before the chapter. Okay, and apart from that we will be doing the introduction part of the chapter. So here is the icebreakers that we will be doing. The very first is discuss the following with your partner and complete the following sentence. One is done for you. So here are some of the sentences are given, okay, and what we have to do is we have to complete it. So the very first one, the first one, that is A, which is given, it's already done. So according to that, or as we can get the idea from the first one, so we have to complete the remaining ones. So the very first one is, before eating apples brought from the market. So the remaining part is, I wash and peel them off. So that's how the first one is done. Now we have to do the second, third and fourth and fifth one. In a farmer's market, we find. What do we find in the farmer's market? So here is the answer. In a farmer's market, we find seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, etc. Now the second question was, food adulteration means the dash. So what does it mean? What does food adulteration means? It means addition of other substances that degrade the quality of food. Basically, to add the pesticides or chemicals or if we are not doing the farming with the natural process, that's how we are doing the food adulteration. Now the another one is, organic food is grown by using. How do we grow the organic food? By organic seeds and traditional methods. Basically not using any fertilizers, chemicals. So if we are not using those things and doing the with all the natural process, if we are doing the farming, that's how it will be called as organic farming, or the organic food it will be. Organic fertilizers means, so what it is, manure, plant or compost. So the another activity, that is complete the following web diagram. So what you have to do basically in it, rice varieties available at my grocer's shop. So what are the rice varieties which is available at your grocer's shop? That's what you have to write. It can be many, like basmati, kolam, or that there are many kind of, or the varieties of rice. So whatever you feel like, or that your grocers they have in their shops available, so you can write those. Now the another question. Find out from your grandparents or parents the names of vegetables and fruits they had eaten in their childhood, and mention how the vegetables and fruits are different from the ones today. So what exactly you have to do here is, you have to find out from your grandparents or parents the names of vegetables or the fruits which they had eaten, okay? And you have to mention about that those vegetables or the fruits, what different from each other, what are the things, how it was in the previous time and how it is nowadays. So the shape, the color, taste, that's what you have to ask, and you have to fill it. So the name of the vegetable, there are 4 columns basically. The name of the vegetable or fruit, then there is shape, color, taste. So the very first one is mango. So what is the shape of the mango? Obviously round or oval, right? And color, yellow. The taste, sweet, right? Then the second one is banana. What's the shape of banana? Obviously curved. And what's the color? Yellow. And what is the taste of that? Less sweet, depending on the variety. Okay. Then the third one is plum. So obviously it is round or oval. It is reddish, purple, yellow, red. And what is the taste? Sweet to tart. Now that is another one, amla. So it is spherical, then it is greenish or yellow, and the taste of it is sour or bitter. Now, another question. You might have learned about organic farming. Make groups and discuss the difference between conventional farming and organic farming and write it down. So, basically, what we have to do is you must have heard about the organic farming, right? So, you have to make the group and discuss about the differences or between the conventional farming and in the organic farming. So, that's what we have to write it down. So, what is a conventional farming? The first point, pesticides may be used, as we already discussed in the previous question, right? And what is organic farming? If we talk about the difference, so the first point, if we talk about the pesticides may be used, so what it will be in the organic farming? Strict restrictions on the use of pesticides. Obviously, if we are talking about organic farming, so in the organic farming, we cannot use the pesticides or anything like that, or else it won't be organic farming anymore, right? Then it will be conventional farming. So there is a strict restrictions on using of the pesticides in doing the organic farming. Then comes the second one, fertilizers are used for better yield. And then organic farming, natural fertilizers are used. So like to get the crops faster and in the good quantity, for that purpose people use fertilizers, right? And when we talk about the organic farming, we doesn't use that first of all. So how do we grow the seeds or like the crops? By natural fertilizers or by natural process. Now the third one, engineered methods for a quick harvest. So basically, the engineer methods will be used to to get the quick crops. So but in this organic farming, it will be natural growth is encouraged. Obviously, there will be growth which will be based on the natural process. Now, the fourth point, gradually deteriorates the fertility of soil and crop and yield. So like if for the long time we are using the pesticides and fertilizers, or like the pesticides or whatever the chemicals that we are using while doing the cultivation, so it will like slowly it will deteriorate the quality or the fertility of the soil, or like it might affect the crops also later. But in the organic farming, improves the fertility of the soil. Now see the introduction part. So basically, by whom it's written? It's written by Venkateshwaram, who is also called as Venkat Iyer. So he was born in the year of 1966. Venkateshwaran Venkat Iyer is a science graduate and a certified project management professional. So basically, who has written this chapter is Venkateshwaram Iyer, who is also called as Venkat, and he was born in the year of 1966, and he is basically graduated with science, okay, and he is certified with the project management professional, okay. He last worked with IBM in Mumbai as a project manager for software implementation. So basically he worked with IBM, okay, in Mumbai, which is there. So he over there in IBM he worked as the project manager for software implementation. As we all know what is software, right? So he worked for the software implementation. He was the project manager for software implementation. After 17 years in the IT industry, he quit in 2004 to live on his organic farm in Pet village in Dehanu Taluka, Palghar district, Maharashtra. So basically, see, he was there in the IT industry for 17 years. But all of a sudden, in 2004, what he did, he quit the job. And he quit the work over there from the IT industry. And why he quit that? Because he wanted to live in the farm of his village. He wanted to do the farming. He wanted to do all the things like that. And he wanted to live in the village, in the farm. So he quit the job for that purpose, and he went to his village, which is the Pet village, which is there in Dehanu Taluka, which comes under the district of Palghar, and that is in the Maharashtra itself. Okay, so for that purpose, in the 2004, he left his job, of which he was there, as the software implementations. Now, his book Moong over microchips. So obviously, why does he call it like this? Like, Moong over microchips. As we know, he was working in the IT industry, right? So that's why using the term microchips. But why Moong? Because he left the IT industry to do the farming, right, and to live in the village. So what he have chosen, he chose moong over microchips, means he left microchip and he selected moong over that, right? So that's why it is written like this. So his book moong over microchips, that's the book that he has written basically, and the title was this, traces his transition from techie to farmer over a period of 15 to 17 years. So basically, in that, he mentions about his transition from the IT industry to the farmer, to the world of farmer and in the village, but a lifestyle change I was looking for, he says about his decision to shift the to the quieter environs of a village. So basically, what he's saying, why he selected doing that, or like why he opted for living in the village and doing the farming, because he wanted to live in the environs of peace. He wanted to live in the environs of village, basically, which is like very much quieter and soothing. So he insisted on practicing organic farming from the outset. He was resolute in spite of numerous challenges which he faced. So basically, he focused on organic farming. He was not doing the farming with the pesticides or anything else, but he focused on organic farming, and that's what he was very much resolute about. Then, and he was like he faced many difficulties while doing the organic farming, and many challenges he had to face, but then too he didn't quit, and he was very much firm with his decision of doing the organic farming. See, if he would want, he would have done the farming with the pesticides to to grow the crop fast, and like to get the good amount of production with the with even at a good speed, right? But what he did, he didn't select that, or he didn't do that. He opted for the organic farming, and he was very much firm about that. Even he faced many challenges while doing that, but also has joined hands with organic farmers and NGOs working in the organic field to propagate organic farming, to ensure that the land at least is not ravished while they try to make a living out of agriculture. So basically, he was not only firm about his decision to do the organic farming, but also he got connected, or he joined many of the other farmers NGOs, or like the people who work for propagating the organic farming. He even got he even joined hands with them and started working with them, just to make it sure, or just to ensure that the land should not be like damaged, or like should not be destroyed due to using the chemicals, or like the pesticides, or whatever we use. So that's what the things that he focused on. So I hope you must have understood. Thank you so much.